Hello everyone, welcome to After Duty Vets, where we discuss what life is like after the military. Hey everybody, it's Bo again. I'd like to talk a little bit today about telling your story. You own your story. That's what you need to remember. You own your story. People can assume and people can think about what your deal is or what's going on with you, but at the end of the day, you own your story. You can tell her as much or as little as you want. And a lot of times that depends on trust and what you're trying to do. And that's something you have to work on and you have to build on. You don't need to answer everybody's questions if they're stupid questions, and you will get asked stupid questions. But your story is your story. If you don't want to tell your war stories, don't tell your war stories. If you don't want to tell the stories about why you went in the military, you don't have to tell that. That's none of their business. It's nobody's business. You have the right to tell as much or as little as you want about your story. You can leave out what you want to leave out. A lot of military folks don't go into the details. They just talk about the funny stuff that happens. They never really talk about the serious stuff that happens and all the negative stuff. We talk about the funny stuff. You can limit what you say to people. And one of the things is don't throw up on people. Don't throw it all out there, especially if you meet somebody that you're dating or you're first meeting them. Don't tell them all the good stuff, bad stuff, your whole life story and all that. They have to earn that right. Because a lot of times people, especially folks with PTSD, they will throw up on people and say all the stuff, all the bad stuff. Just tell the whole thing. And then they set themselves up for failure because when the other person struggles with your PTSD, they'll say, well, I told them everything. They knew what to expect. They knew what they were getting into when they got, involved with me. No, they have to earn the right to hear your story. And don't use that as an excuse. Take responsibility for your story. What you need to understand more than anything else is others may judge you. And you need to know how much you want to disclose. If you're just meeting somebody and you want to have a relationship with them, you might want to feed them information a little bit at a time, even if you want to feed them information. If you're applying for benefits, then you want to disclose the whole story. If you're applying for a job, you might want to disclose part of it. If you're meeting somebody, you might want to disclose parts of it. Because sometimes all you really need to say is, I was in the Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard. That might be all you need to say. I served time in the military. Okay, that might be all you need to say. And that's a good place to start. Relationships are about trust. And telling your story is important, but you gotta build that trust in order to meet your goals and what you want to accomplish. One of the biggest things I see is people trying to tell other people's stories. Their story's theirs, just like you wouldn't want anybody else telling other people your story. So what I want you to take away from this is, at the end of the day, you own your story. No one else owns it. And you can leave out or put in as much as you want to, depending on the circumstances and what you're trying to get. So until next time, I hope this has helped you get the life you deserve, and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you. Disclaimer, I'm a licensed mental health therapist in California. If you're searching for mental health help, please reach out to someone in your state. If you're within California, you can reach me at the email below. And if you're interested in coaching anywhere in the United States, you can reach out below also. These videos are for educational purposes only, and if you're thinking about suicide, please reach out and call 911.